could be something. This could be my last chance. This could be our final dance. This could be the start of something new. If I can somehow just make it back to you. If you're feeling lost, sing this song with me. It will shine a light, a hope that you can see. Slide away, carry me, take me home to tranquil seas. Take me home, take me
And here we are, chat. We are live. We are in living color. How's everybody doing on this fine Wednesday? If you can hear the fan, oh well, because it's hot. I think it's like this week's been like the hottest it's been all summer. What's the temp outside right now? 94. Feels like, hold on here, feels like 97. So pretty hot outside. You know, it's pretty okay in here, but I don't want to turn the fan off just for the sake of the stream. But I don't think it's that bad anyway. But anyway, how's everybody doing on this fine Wednesday? We got Carlito's #1 fan, aka Bad Dog, over on Twitch already. So thank you for being over there as well. Hell of a username that I assume stemmed off of these GM mode streams. We got Max World over on YouTube. What's going on? AAA, Bad Dog as well. Julian's Gaming TV, Awesome Bros, aka Carter, the usuals coming in here. Appreciate you guys as always. Yeah, we're gonna hang out today, you know, for our usual hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe longer. We'll see. Play a little SmackDown versus Raw 2007 General Manager mode. I think the last time we played last week, we were on the road to SummerSlam, so that's what I titled the stream. But I completely forgot. I know we didn't do SummerSlam yet, so we're definitely on the road to SummerSlam, but I don't know how many weeks we have. But, you know, that's what I titled the stream. But how's everybody doing today? Type 1 in the chat if you're here, if you're watching, if you were live. And, you know, if you're alive, you know, if you have a pulse, type 1 in the chat with me right now. Over on Twitch, we are on the road to 80 followers. We're on the road to 70 followers last stream, but today we're on the road to 80. So let me actually turn, my volume is up. That way if we get any Twitch alerts on screen, I'll be able to hear them. But, you know, in case anybody's over on Twitch, even if you don't use Twitch that often, head over there, open up the old website, the old app, whatever you're using, and hit the old follow button. We're on the road to 80 followers over on Twitch. Let's get a little housekeeping first. We posted our SummerSlam predictions 2 hours ago at this point. They went live. First IRL, excuse me, WWE discussion video we have done on this channel. And you know, I don't want it to flop. It's all right now. You know, I know it's going to take a little bit for the universe mode community and viewers to maybe pique interest in some of those discussion videos, but you know, they're not going to be going up super often. But PLE predictions, reviews, probably some fantasy booking stuff, you know, down the line. But you know, definitely hope that that video does some okay numbers for the channel, and overall I just hope everybody takes an interest in it and drops their SummerSlam predictions over in the comments of that video, so you know, we can just keep the discussion going on SummerSlam. But if you haven't already, be sure to go check out that video. Posted again like less than 2 hours ago at this point. But it's been a hell of a week. It's been a hell of a month here on the channel, dude. Universe Mode's been popping this month. Had 2 premium live events. We had King and Queen of the Ring at the beginning of the month. We just had Money in the Bank the other day, which is doing some solid numbers. Appreciate everybody for that. Great Raw on Monday. We conclude the month now with this live stream, and then tomorrow with Universe Mode SmackDown. And it's on to a new month, August, which I am very much looking forward to for both just live streams, videos, and Universe Mode stuff in general. I promise a better performance than last time. I know Carr was like MIA last stream. He like popped in at the end and was like, I'm here. Not good enough. Not good enough. This cup is dripping. That's great. Dripping right on my shorts. That's awesome, dude. All right, dude. Let's all switch the old Camaroo here. Boom. There you go. Not sure exactly where we left off, but we're gonna freaking find out, dude. Let's get all comfy here. Hold on. You know what? Give me a second here. Posted the link on Instagram, but then clicked off before I even made sure the story went up. So, all right, went up there. Went up there. Okay, never mind. I think we're good. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Okay. All right. Where did we leave off last Wednesday? I think was the last time we streamed as well. So this is last week on GM mode, the results. We kicked off. We had a lot of rivalries that we started last week. Shelton Benjamin versus Kurt Angle. Why is my nose always itchy, dude? The second we get on stream, people are going to think I'm like doing a line before I get on stream. I'm not, dude. It's just like itching me. I don't know. Dry. You know what? It might be the fan just drying me out, dude. I don't know what it is. I'm not Tony Khan, I promise. Nevertheless, we started with Shelton Benjamin defeating Kurt Angle. This is last week again. We had Tori Wilson winning the Women's Championship. Well, I don't know if she won it or retained it. I think she won it because we had to get it off Mickie James because Mickie is involved in another rivalry. Which is this rivalry. The old Stalker storyline. Boogeyman with Mickie James defeating Booker T. Tag team partners turned against one another. We had Carlito along with Mercury and Nitro defeating Orton, Van Dam, and Mysterio. Rivalries there. We're probably going to book a lot of the same on this next Raw because pretty much everybody on the roster is in a rivalry right now. We had chat's favorite, Chavo Guerrero, defeating The Undertaker in a hell of an upset for the Intercontinental Championship, retaining the gold, I believe. And then Kane defeated Umanga in the First Blood matchup to win the WWE Championship. What's up, JT, Jason, Titus, and Sign Mr. Kennedy? We did have Mr. Kennedy. It's hilarious. Like last stream, we had that whole thing where we're like unsure if Mr. Kennedy was actually in the chat or somebody was just running his YouTube channel for him and just getting some publicity. Either way, pretty cool. But they came in like an hour or so into the stream, and like literally the first thing we did on GM mode last stream was trade Mr. Kennedy to SmackDown. So I was like, oh, well, sorry we don't have you anymore. But man, listen, maybe we can get back. You know, I'll tell you what, man. 2007 and 2006 GM mode, super hard, dude. Super hard to win. Like, I don't know what it is. 2008 is so easy, but the algorithm or whatever it is on 06 and 07, ridiculous, dude. Absolutely ridiculous. There is nobody new in the old free agency there. Here are our current champions again. We have Kane, we have Ray, and RVD. I caught up on the Carlito lore, and I'm sad. Well, listen, Carlito, he's feuding with Orton right now. That's a big feud. It's a big feud. What's going on, Byron? About the stipulation matches, what spots do I want to see? Oh, I have no friggin' idea. And then the rivalries. The rivalries we have going on right now. Some of them I think canceled out for some reason, so we had to restart some. But we have Classy versus Trashy. Let me look at OBS so I'm not, you know, talking ahead of the thingamajiggy here. But we have Classy versus Trashy, Tori versus Melina, which will now be for the Women's Championship. We have a Battle of Titans. This is a Battle of Titans on GM mode. Carlito versus Randy Orton. We have the old trash locker room. JBL just... maybe it was Bobby Lashley. Maybe Bobby Lashley was pissed at JBL. They were kind of feuding surrounding the WWE Championship there. Somebody trashed the other's locker room, and now they're going to pay. We got the old injury revenge over the WWE Championship. When did Umaga injure Kane? We don't know, but we're just running with it. Kane versus Umanga. We got the old rookie partners, even though this is probably the most consistent tag team feud we've done over the last... since the beginning of GM mode from April to the end of July. Also, we're July 29th on GM mode right now. Today's July 30th. If we would have did this stream yesterday, we would have been right on cue. But we got Mercury and Nitro versus Ray and RVD. We got David versus Goliath, truly defining that storyline for the Intercontinental Championship. Chavito versus The Undertaker. We have our Stalker storyline. I said Boogie James. Boogie Man and Mickey James, technically, versus Booker T. And then we have Kurt Angle and Shelton Benjamin. Those are our rivalries at the given moment. So now that we got ourselves a little recap, let me make sure nobody needs a contract re-up right now. I think we're all good there. I think we just did that, it looks like. A couple unsatisfactory people. Randy Orton a little bit pissed. Booker T wants a title shot. Carlito wants a title shot. Trish has been losing. So we'll try to keep those in mind here. I'm going to now get a book this show in Arlington, Virginia, and forget half the rivalries that we need to book. You know what? Maybe we could do like Booker T wants a title shot. Well, no, because Mickey needs to be involved. I don't know. We'll get there. VDR over on Twitch. What is going on? You want stack tables and somebody to dive off the Titantron? I don't know if anybody's diving off the Titantron at SummerSlam, but we'll find out this weekend. Maybe in that TLC match, we'll find out. All right. Intercontinental title. Orton's been losing. Carlito wants a title shot. All right, so we can do... Let's do a fatal four-way matchup here for the WWE Championship. We'll go Kane, Umaga, Orton, and Carlito. Orton and Carlito both want... Well, Orton's been losing, but Carlito wants a title shot. Kane and Umaga feuding. Carlito, Orton feuding. So let's go ahead and do that. Noah Core Power Nation. Dude, you know what's crazy? I just had a Core Power before I got on here. And I should have just saved the bottle just so I had it sitting here. Just so it'd be like, looky, looky. But I forgot. But I literally just had it before I got on. You know, a little quick protein. Let's go single. We'll put this earlier in the show, actually. Single, no manager. Trish needs a little assistance. Getting back on track. Trish, we'll put Tori in her corner. And then Melina on the opposite side. What? Not Chavo. Melina on the opposite side. To keep that feud going. Alright, Booker wants a title shot. How many times is the WWE title going to be on the line? What, in GM mode? Bro, I'll put that shit on the line every week. We need the ratings, dude. If that's what you mean. I feel like if I don't include Mickey James in anything involving Booker and Boogie, it might cancel the old feud ski here. So we'll do, forget the Intercontinental title. We'll do a tag. No, because, no, we'll go back to that. We won't do the tag, this week at least. Let's go single, no manager. Boogie Man. Boogie, and Mickey James. Alright, we'll go. Fuck it, we'll put the Intercontinental title in line, dude. Why, you know, why not? We need the ratings, like I said. SmackDown also just had Great American Bash, so they got some momentum riding for them right now. And then what else we got? We got the World Tag Team title feud, and we got JBL and Bobby Lashley, so we'll do that. And they're going to have a tables match, because why not? And then we'll just go World Tag Team titles, Tornado Tag, Rey Mysterio, and Van Dam Rob VDR versus Mercury and Nitro. Easy little, and then we got, that's all the rivalries, right? We booked all of them. Oh, we didn't book Angle and Shelton. Shit, good thing I checked. Alright, we'll do, we'll do... You know what, dude? No, we'll keep the Intercontinental. We'll do, we'll just do a tag here. Skip the title. Or the tables match, I'm sorry. Do a tag there. Just get everybody on the show. Alright, easy, easy. Light work. Alright. Super Landon, what's going on? I've won the GM mode of the year trophy just because I like to have fun with the mode and do like championship matches every match on the card. I mean, I'm trying, dude. I don't know how. I've won 2008 GM mode freaking a million times. That one's easy, but this 2007 difficult. Man, how many times has the WWE title been on the line? I'm not sure, honestly. We could go back and check, but I don't want to. And a pre-recorded coffee earlier. That is true, dude. That is true. I did have a Dunkin' coffee yesterday when I was filming those SummerSlam predictions. I had one earlier, too. Which is why I don't have one today on stream, because I already had one earlier. I know, it's like something's missing. When we go live, I don't have any coffee. It's because I already had it. Just realized that I'm one of your 72 followers on Twitch. Yeah, that you are. That you are. We're on the road to 80. Raw was good. I just gobbled it up. That's crazy. Alright, so. July 29th. Arlington, Virginia. Here we go. We got Melina defeating Trish. So Trish's losing streak is going to continue here. Not even the women's champion, Tori Wilson, in her corner could aid her in a victory. Next up on the card, Boogeyman, along with Mickie James. Mickie James, in this case, does aid Boogeyman in victory over Booker T. Next up on the show, Mercury and Nitro taking the World Tag Team titles away from Team 420, Rob Van Dam and Rey Mysterio. Tornado Tag Team matchup, by the way. The little divide and conquer from Eminem. And another tag team matchup. We got John Bradshaw Layfield, a wrestling god, and Shelton Benjamin versus Bobby Lashley and Kurt Angle. JBL and Benjamin picking up the victory. Next up, The Undertaker gets his, as the kids say, gets his lick back, which is such a silly phrase. I don't even know why it came to my head. Undertaker defeats Chavo Guerrero to win the Intercontinental Championship. This feud's going strong these last 3 weeks, or however we've had it going. Chavo beat Taker, now Undertaker beat Chavo. The momentum staying even. Staying even. Even, not evening. And then in the main event, Randy Orton, Kane with that 1 week WWE title run. Randy Orton's going to bring the WWE title to his feud with Carlito. Chat, I know you're happy about that. I know you're happy about that. That means Carlito and Orton, unless we put the title in line and one of them loses it in another multi-man matchup before SummerSlam, we could see Orton and Carlito for the WWE title at the old biggest party of the summer. Possibly. Big win for the old legend killer. What's up, Dro? Davion? I missed JBL in action in the ring. I was a JBL fan, dude. I like JBL. Carlito will finish his story. My goodness. JBL and Shelton Benjamin tag team title run. The Hurt medalist, Team Hurt Angle. We'll see. We'll see. It was I think we just had a 3-star rating compared to SmackDown's 2. Still behind the fans, but, you know, we'll do what we can here. Randy Orton making headlines. The new WWE champion. Trish Stratus can't buy a match. I don't know what to tell you, sweetie. In old Birmingham, Alabama. Boogeyman's contract was expiring. Wait, did we just lose the Boogeyman? Oh, wait, that might have been old. I think we might have already re-signed. I could have swore we checked. Alright, yeah, we're good, we're good. That was an old email. Old email. Booker T's unsatisfied. Trish unsatisfied. Umanga has been losing. But, you know, Can't win them all. Look at these thumbs up across the board, dude. Look at these thumbs up across the board. Freaking great stuff, dude. Freaking great stuff. Alright. So, I don't think... Have we gotten a 4-star matchup on a Raw yet, dude? I mean, literally, dude. It's just 3s and 2.5s across the board, basically, every week. Give me something. At least we're starting to creep up there. SmackDown had 2 3.5 stars. So there you go. Freaking Triple H and Chris Masters in their main event. Alright. We have 2 Raws until SummerSlam. 2 Monday Night Raws until SummerSlam. Doggy? What are you doing? Oh, what a good boy. Signed Seth freaking Rollins. Was Seth Rollins... Did he... I mean, he was, like, on the indies, like, early in his career, and when the time this game came out. Not sure. That's a possibility there, my friend. Alright, so we won't take the title. Well, we won't put the WWE title in line until SummerSlam. We'll make sure that Orton and Carlito is the WWE title match at the old biggest party of the summer. So this week, we'll go Orton and Kane versus Lito and Umanga. Turn that fatal 4-way from last week into the old tag ski. Perfect. He's in the indies. How do we tell him? Alright. We'll do... See, it's hard with the rivalries in this game, because, like, you can't book basically anything but those rivalries, or else they cancels the rivalries. So you just gotta have kind of repetitive cards. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, but, like, you know. Kind of, it makes it easy to book, I guess. We're gonna do an old submission match this week. Benjamin, hope you know how to lock a submission hold in on the Olympic gold medalists. It's the perfect time to group into the future of WWE. Well, listen, if 2007 had a community creations, I would go on and, you know, download a Seth Rollins if it was there. But I don't think that's, yeah, old Tyler Black, the old Ring of Honor World Champion, dude. Who you got? Did you guys know? This is an amazing fun fact in the careers of these two gentlemen. Did you guys know that Tyler Black and Jon Moxley both won world championships in their respective home promotions on the Indies on the same exact night in February 2010? I forget the exact date, but Tyler Black wins the Ring of Honor World Championship at the ROH Anniversary Show, February of 2010. That same night, I don't know where the ROH show was, but that same night at the old ECW Arena in Philadelphia, at CZW's Anniversary Show, Jon Moxley is defeating B-Boy, I believe it was, to win the CZW World Title. Those two guys winning those championships on the same night. Just a couple of years later, they're in the WWE as 2/3 of the Shield. Crazy fun fact that not many people may realize. Just saying. Where was Roman Reigns? I'm not sure where Roman Reigns was then, but, you know. Crazy fun fact. All right, let's do that old tables match that we were originally going to do last week between Lashley and JBL. All right, so we got a submission, we got a tables. We're cooking. Take it easy. All right. Let's do all right, so we'll do... Okay. Trish and Booker trying to turn their momentum around. Where the fuck... Where's the boogeyman? He's right here. Duh. Alright. See if they can turn their momentum around there. Then we will have... I think it's just the tag... No, we got Melina and Tori still. I wish I could do something with the... Like, can I do any stipulation match with the women, dude? Can they do a bar brawl? No? Can't do nothing with the women in these old games, bro. It's a sexism. Maybe a submission? They can do a submission. They can put each other in submissions. Alright. And then we'll kick off the show with a big 6-man tag team matchup. This might do some numbers. Mercury, Nitro, and Chavo versus The Undertaker, Ray, and Rob Van Dam. A simple. We're cooking. I think we're cooking, dude. And you know what, dude? We got the money. We're gonna slander Friday Night SmackDown, dude. We're gonna attempt to steal fans from the other show by starting rumors on air. We're gonna start a rumor that Teddy Long is having an affair. From what was her name? Crystal, I think. He's having an affair with Jillian Hall. That's what that's what Jonathan Coachman or whoever is gonna come out and say on the show. You know what I mean? All right, Birmingham, Alabama. This is August the 5th. Monday Night Raw, second to last Raw before GM Mode SummerSlam. All right, we're kicking things off here. We got Chavo Guerrero and the World Tag Team Champions Mercury and Nitro defeating RVD, Rey Mysterio, and the Intercontinental Champion, The Undertaker, dude. Talk about stacking the odds against freaking Chavo and Eminem, and they just thrived, dude. They just thrived under the pressure. Tori Wilson taps out Melina in the submission match for the Women's Championship. Tori Wilson retains the title as well. Next up, we got the Boogeyman and Mickie James defeating Trish and Booker. Trish and Booker, man, they're gonna be pretty unsatisfied at this point. They cannot buy a victory. They are just throwing up bricks, enough bricks to build a house. Maybe a house where they can live together with all of their losses. Bobby Lashley puts JBL through a table in the middle of the Monday Night Raw ring in old Birmingham, Alabama. Down south, Shelton Benjamin. This is an upset here. This is an upset. Shelton Benjamin taps out the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. That is an upset. That's an upset. And in the main event, Randy Orton and Kane defeat Carlito and Umaga. Umaga also been losing a lot. I don't think he's going to be very happy. We started those rumors. SmackDown fans, they tuned into Raw to check out the hype. It was a quite convincing speech that the general manager, Jonathan Coachman or Eric Bischoff or whoever said, and it was hard to argue with the facts that were presented. Monday Night Raw coming for the comeback, dude. Come back. Chris Pratt style. And yeah, oh, that's Monday Night Raw. Oh, wow, this fucking cup's dripping, dude. Let's check out the old ratings here, alright? 3 to 2.5 stars across the board. Like, not even a 3-star for Lashley and JBL in a tables match? Like, come on now. I know he probably hit the Dominator or something. It was probably a cool spot. Like, it's ridiculous. We're continuing to tick up, though. SmackDown's continuing to tick down. We're continuing to tick up, which is what you'll love to see. Rivalries. What? Why did it cancel the freaking Melina and Tori? Why'd it cancel Melina and Tori? I don't know. Whatever. I don't got all the answers, folks. Ah. Now Booker's complaining he wants a title shot. Losing. I got a bunch of losers on my brand, dude. Fuck. What's up, Daryl? What's going on? Triple A's back. I'm back. And better than ever. I should have got some coffee, dude. I'm feeling it. But I need to finish this water before I have any more coffee. That's the rule, dude. I don't feel bad about having like 2 to 3 coffees in a day. I really don't. As long as I'm flushing it out with water in between. I don't, you know, I'm fine. I'm living. For now. So I gotta finish this water before I can have any more coffee. But I do have iced coffee in the fridge, so can mix an old batch in a little bit. Alright, Portland, Oregon. August the 12th. What are we doing here? Julian's Gaming's back. I'm gonna watch Great Balls of Fire with my dad. You mean the real life, or are we talking the channel member exclusive event, which I kept advertising for like the 14th, and then didn't realize till like last week that it's actually the 16th because I just messed up the graphic. But it's the 16th. That's the Saturday for Great Balls of Fire. Just in case anybody was wondering. Let's go heels. Chavo and Umanga versus Kane and Taker. Keep those feuds going. Let's go Carlito and Orton. A little warm-up, non-title matchup ahead of their title match, which I'm sure we'll put a stipulation on at SummerSlam. We will go World Tag Team Championship here. We'll do another tornado tag. Let's see if Ray and RVD can get back on track. There you go. Gives me SpongeBob vibes. What's giving you SpongeBob vibes? Oh, loser? Oh. I should have read that message first. Can we do a tornado tag? Probably not. No, we can. It says we can. So let's go Booker and Trish versus Boogeyman and Mickie James. Then we will go... We'll go another tag here. I think we did this tag 2 weeks ago, but fuck it, we're running it back. Benjamin and JBL versus Lashley and Kurt. And then women's title on the line between Melita and not Trish, Tori Wilson. SVR07 gives SpongeBob. I mean, I was probably watching SpongeBob in between playing SVR07 back in the day, dude. So, you know, they do kind of go hand in hand here. All right, hold on. Back. There we go. All right. Portland, Oregon, August the 12th is the final Raw before SummerSlam. Yo, honestly, dude, I might go mix some iced coffee after this. It's probably just like placebo effect. It's not even really going to help me, but I think it's going to help me, so we'll see. Women's Championship. Melina wins back the women's title from Tori Wilson. Tori Wilson, hell of a reign. One we will remember for years to come. She is a trailblazer, just as seemingly every single woman that has ever stepped foot in a WWE ring is. Melina defeats Tori Wilson. Next up on the show, Kurt Angle and Bobby Lashley defeat Shelton Benjamin and JBL. So that was 2 victories straight for Benjamin. And JBL and Benjamin won the first tag 2 weeks ago. But Lashley and Angle getting the win here in old Portland, Oregon. We got Mickie James and Boogeyman just continuing to beat the brakes off of Booker T and Trish. They are going to be pretty pissed off. They may just be on the trade block, on the chopping block, are Booker and Trish. Next up on the show, RVD and Rey Mysterio finally going to be satisfied, winning back the World Tag Team titles from Mercury and Nitro there. Don't got to worry about them complaining in my emails. Next, we got Carlito defeats Randy Orton in a non-title matchup. So nobody's going to be able to say that Carlito is undeserving of the championship matchup he is about to receive this Sunday night at SummerSlam. Big win for old Caribbean Cool. And last, but certainly not least, the Brothers of Destruction beating the brakes off Umanga and Chavo Guerrero. Umaga can't buy a win. Chavo and Taker, they've pretty much been trading victories as of late, so no sweat there. Big pop in the chat for Carlito. What's up, Rashad? What's going on? Back at SVR 2007. Great game. Yes, it is a great game. It is a great game. Legendary game. Probably my favorite WWE game of all time. We need a yawn counter. Ugh. Mark that one up. Would you guys like to look at my esophagus? Alright. Big pop in WWE.com for Ray and RVD. Carlito. Alright, nice. I assume SmackDown's going to get the main event since they probably have more viewers. Look, Trish and Booker Can't buy a match. Is this my future on this show? No, your future is actually going to be getting traded after SummerSlam. So, sorry. We'll come back around to that. You want content for free? You guys are crazy. Get a load of that, dude. Get a load of that. Carlito and Orton, no stipulation, no title on the line. Pulled 3.5 stars. You love to see it. You love to see it. They're gonna bring it home, dude. We're in Toronto, big city for SummerSlam, dude. Raw's creeping up, dude. Raw is creeping up. I think we have a big SummerSlam. We might be able to maybe not overtake SmackDown, but we're gonna be neck and neck. I have a feeling. So we can't try to trade Booker or Trish right now. It won't let you trade the week of a pay-per-view. So we'll come back to that after SummerSlam. But look at it, look, 2 thumbs up, dude, for every rivalry outside of Lashley and JBL, but that's because it's only 3 weeks in. Every rivalry just cooking right now. Cooking! Hopefully it doesn't cancel the ones that don't make it on SummerSlam, but we can maybe try to use heat. I don't know. We'll come back to it. So SmackDown's already got their matches punched in there. So we got to outdo SmackDown. So WWE title's going to be... Carlito and Randy Orton for the WWE title. Which kind of match should it be? First Blood, Hardcore, Hell in a Cell, Iron Man, Ladder, Last Man Standing. Should we give it a ref? Should we put it in the cage? Tables, submissions, TLC. Which kind of stipulation for Carlito and Randy Orton? We need a stutter counter. That one will be off the charts. I'm stuttering every time we open up a live stream. You agree with all my picks for SummerSlam, dude? You should go comment that on the SummerSlam video and boost the old algorithm there. Referee, ladder. Skittish, what's going on? Skittish says last man standing. Alright, alright. Ideas are pouring in. Ideas are pouring in. Which is what you love to see. You love to see it. It's all about the game and how you play it. You dropped all your predictions. I did see that. I just didn't get a chance to respond to anybody's comments yet. Ref, ladder, last man standing. Look like Chef Noah Nation Gaming serving up a tasty SummerSlam. Diagram? What? I don't know what that means. Iron Man. Diagram kind of sounds like Iron Man. Tony Stark. Not gonna use Jason's idea. There hasn't been a tiebreaker yet. There hasn't been a tiebreaker. So I might just have to be the tiebreaker here. We're gonna go. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go last man standing for Carlito and Orton. Hear me out. Carlito and Orton, last man standing, and then we're gonna go. It's a hard one here. Intercontinental Championship ladder match between Chavo and Taker. Another one of our top feuds. Why gotta do me like that? Did you see what you said? Jason's idea is in the next game. Yeah, wait till we get to 2008. Wait till we get to 2008. And then we will go. Wish I could do like a freaking. I don't know. I'm thinking. We'll go Iron Man. Fuck it. We're going 30-minute Iron Man between Angle and Shelton, dude. We're running it. Full send. And then we'll go on the Sunday Night Heat here. And we'll have ourselves a 6-man tag that we've ran a lot, obviously, but fuck it. Or, no, this one's going to be a little different. We'll go Eminem and JBL versus Lashley, Mysterio, and RVD on Sunday Night Heat. And then in an interpromotional matchup, SmackDown's putting up Hardcore Holly. So we could put up Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus in her hometown of Toronto. a victory here could turn her momentum around, even though she'll probably just lose. So, all right, dude. I think we go ahead and we full send this thing. Confirm card. We'll go one at a time here. Let's go Sunday Night Heat. JBL and Eminem versus Bobby Lashley and the World Tag Team Champions Rey Mysterio and RVD. Rey, RVD, and Lashley gonna pick up the victory there. We got, you know, I could just like play this matchup and just not, and like play as Hardcore Holly and just let Trish beat me up, but I really don't care if we have to trade Trish away. So let's see if she's gonna get the victory. Holly from SmackDown, Trish from Raw, Trish's hometown of Toronto. Trish fumbles the bag and is 100% going to be on the trade block after we get through SummerSlam. So SmackDown's match is already simulated here. Batista and Chris Masters defeated Shawn Michaels and Edge. John Cena defeated Chris Benoit in a backstage brawl for the World Heavyweight Championship. And SmackDown's main event of SummerSlam was an Iron Man matchup of their own. Mick Foley with Ric Flair. That is very important. Defeating Triple H. I'm sorry, he was with Finlay. Triple H had Ric Flair. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to simulate Kurt Angle versus Shelton Benjamin here. Who's picking up the victory? Shelton Benjamin, got to be the biggest win of his career. Defeats Kurt Angle on pay-per-view in a 30-minute Iron Man matchup. Huge win for Ain't No Stopping Me. No! Alright, so which one of these matches do we want to watch, guys? Which one of these matches do we want to watch? Do we want to watch Chavo and Undertaker, the ladder match for the Intercontinental title, or do we want to watch the last man standing WWE Championship match, Carlito versus Randy Orton? You guys let me know. What's up, Ben, over on Twitch? Thank you for stopping by. Do a GM mode, but only draft stars in AEW. Dude, I don't even watch AEW, so that would be no fun for me. Look at AAA. Look, using all those channel member exclusive emojis. Guys, you want to support just a little extra? Goes a long way. We got 2 different tiers at this point, so you can spend a little bit less money and still get some perks. Become a Noah Nation Gaming channel member on YouTube. You can actually gift memberships now, so if anybody else is feeling generous, you can gift memberships to other viewers. You guys can see it. Just hit the little dollar sign and it'll pop up on your screens there. That'll be greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Don't trade Trish. Trish, wow. The student is beating the teacher. Teddy Long is all of Evolution besides Orton. We got the star. We got the star. JT says Chavo. Carter says Carlito. Once again, we need a tiebreaker, dude. Once again, we need a tiebreaker. What's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Skittish says Carlito. Last man standing match. I'm Carlito. Yeah, I know, Bad Dog. Alright, so we'll watch the Carlito match. So, simulating Chavo and Undertaker ladder match. Chavo actually beat Carlito in a ladder match for the Intercontinental title at Vengeance. We watched it, I believe last stream it was. So, let's see if he can have the same luck here at SummerSlam. He does not. The Undertaker wins the race to the top of the ladder. Undertaker wins the race to the top of the ladder. Alright. Let me sit up in my chair here. Oh, God. Everyone stretch. Everyone stretch. Fucking right here, dude. Right here, sore. Did chest yesterday at the gym. Sore as a motherfucker. Did go to the gym much last week, so everything was fresh and primed and ready to be ripped apart. Alright. Here we go. Carlito versus Randy Orton. It is a last... Oh, look at that. Randy Orton. Oh, it didn't pop up for you guys yet. Randy Orton, our loading screen right now. Freaking sick. There's Batista. Looking huge. I'll look at this screen, even though the game's on this screen. That way I'm not talking ahead of the matchup here. But, alright, dude, here we freaking go. Here we go. Look at that SummerSlam entrance, dude. Still to this day, my favorite SummerSlam entrance, the blue and green. SummerSlam shouldn't be any other colors. Next year, dude. Next year's SummerSlam. WWE, I need you to go back to make it SummerSlam feel like it's during the summer. Feeling like it's truly the biggest party of the summer. I don't even know, do they still say that tagline? Because I feel like they don't. Maybe I'm just not listening. They got to bring back the blue and green, dude. Look at that. Look, this feels like the big August event, dude. This feels like I'm watching SummerSlam. What's going up, Monet S? I don't know how to say your name, but all good. I just appreciate you supporting, being here. Thank you for stopping. Thank you for stopping in the chat, dude. Love when people hop in the chat, dude. Appreciate lurkers, but love chatters that much more. So, all right, here we go. This is technically the SummerSlam 2005 arena. Where did it say we were at? We were in Toronto. Where was SummerSlam 2005 was in Washington D.C. I was actually in that arena before. Went down there for the 1000th episode of SmackDown back in 2018. But here we go, dude. The Legend Killer. With that spinner. Can I spin it? I think, I gotta wait till it comes back on stream. Nah, I can't. I think if you're playing, and if you're playing as the champion, you can hit the bumpers, and it'll spin the title, but I'm not playing the game, so. Randy Orton, dude. I know you guys ain't got theme songs. I think I turned them off a while ago. But, hey, nothing you can say. Nothing's gonna change what you done to me. Now it's time to shine. I'm gonna take what's mine. Take what's mine. That was fire. That was fire. Randy Orton soaking in the pageantry here in Toronto. Not sure what the arena was called at the time. It's the Scotiabank Arena now, but I'm not sure what it was called back in old 2006 and 7 here. What's up, Willie B Gaming? Randy Orton soaking in the lights, the pomp and circumstances. It is a last man standing matchup. One of the biggest feuds of the summer. Randy Orton versus Carlito for the WWE Championship. Who is going to be at the helm? Look at the loading screen coming up again. Who's going to be at the helm of Monday Night Raw as the champion? You should start recording this. Yeah, you know, it's actually, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Is it recording? There it goes. All right. Where's Jack? I don't know where Jack is, dude. I love that theme song, dude. That's in my gym play. Well, one of my gym playlists. I just got one that's all wrestling theme songs, and that's in there. All right, here we go. Randy Orton defending the WWE Championship against Carlito in a last man standing matchup, main event of SummerSlam. Here we freaking go. I forgot that referee's name, but I love those old SmackDown referee shirts. They are absolutely beautiful in my estimation. We got a SmackDown ref here, even though it's a Monday Night Raw main event. Let's see who's going to be the aggressor in the opening moments. This is the last man standing. No count out, no disqualifications, no pinfalls or submissions. I would love to see this matchup go into the crowd. We do have some great crowd environments in this game for these guys to jump off of, for these guys to get electrocuted in, but I don't know if the computer is going to do that to each other. Carlito with a little side bulldog there, taking down the Legend Killer. Carlito, former Intercontinental Champion, himself and Randy Orton know each other well at this point, have battled throughout the summer, and this past Monday Night Raw, Carlito defeating Randy Orton in a non-title singles affair. Momentum on the side of the challenger here at SummerSlam. But will the stipulation of last man standing see the same results remain to be seen. There's Randy Orton trying to rally here, just disrespecting Carlito. Randy Orton is the babyface, remember. Orton goes behind Carlito, standing shift. Once again, elects for the Bulldog. Carlito relying on the basics, relying on what has worked. Again, no need for pinfalls or submissions here. We are looking for these men to incapacitate each other to the point where they cannot answer the referee. Nick Patrick, that's his name, Nick Patrick. And his count of 10. Carlito, a couple of high knees there. Randy Orton now. Just trying to hang in there. Carlito's been the aggressor for the most part, and Randy Orton taking advantage of the no disqualification rules. Little poke to the eye there. Now working a hold. Carlito going to pull him in. Reversal into the collar and elbow. Stiff. And Orton, in a rushing leg sweep variation that time. Carlito now grabs a hold before Randy Orton can rally some momentum. Down goes Orton off the drop kick. Carlito dodge Randy Orton. Both of these guys dodging each other, and now Carlito with a shot. Carlito grabs a boot. Orton shoving him off here. A lot of back and forth. A lot of back and forth we are seeing. Chat, I need predictions. I need predictions. Randy Orton with a standing running crossbody. You don't see that every day. Out of the Viper, and now Carlito giving Orton a taste of his own medicine. I'm sorry, this is way before he was called the Viper. The backstabber by Carlito. Will that be enough? Will that be enough? Well, Carlito picking him right up, not even going for the referee's count of 10 yet. Carlito hitting the backstabber early on. Randy Orton, the reigning defending champion, the babyface here. But throughout the crowd here at Toronto, Carlito seems to have his supporters. Let's get some color, dude. I want somebody to get busted wide. Open. Blood, we're talking. They're on the outside. No countouts, of course. Back inside. Somebody grab a chair, dude. I want to see some freaking violence. Oh, step up Inseguri. Yeah, Carlito, again, he has been the aggressor throughout this matchup. Randy Orton being forced to fight a defensive battle. Carlito. Look at this here. Look at that. Little flapjack. Face first. Not really a flapjack, but point is, he went face first. That's all that matters. Or maybe feeling a sense of urgency. Legend killer. We're pretending this is 2006. 2 years ago, main evented SummerSlam right here in Toronto, as a matter of fact. Defeating Chris Benoit to win his very first World Heavyweight Championship. Orton now back in the main event of the biggest party of the summer. Carlito on his tail for the WWE Championship. Carlito looking for his time in the sun. Randy Orton is struggling. Randy Orton is clearly struggling throughout this matchup. Carlito dictating the pace. Every time it seems Randy Orton is about to change the momentum, change the tides. Carlito able to sidestep and able to reverse, but not that time. Orton into the belly to belly. Orton's got a more muscular, powerful frame, more strength in his arsenal. Carlito gonna have to rely on his speed and agility compared to Randy Orton. Master of the game, student of the game, technician. Carlito again nearly turned the tides of momentum. Randy Orton able to sidestep it. There's Carlito. Orton able to sidestep, but unable to capitalize on his own reversal. Now near the ropes. Look at Lito here. Oh my goodness. Slingshot elbow drop by the challenger. Randy Orton fighting back. Again, the sense of urgency. Orton just seeing his WWE Championship reign flash before his very eyes. Back to the collar and elbow here. These guys going back to the basics. Randy Orton just trying to grab a hold and dropping Carlito right on the knee. We're about 5 minutes and some change into this last man standing matchup. Neither man has really given referee Nick Patrick a chance to go for the 10 count. Both of them looking for that exclamation point, that one final blow to keep each other down, to win the WWE Championship, to leave the 6 here in Toronto with the gold. Here you go. Carlito back to the basics, wearing down Randy Orton. Remember that backstabber a couple of minutes ago? Randy Orton's back has got to be hurting. Now Carlito off the top, and elbow drop once again, this time from the highest position. And here we go. Referee Nick Patrick starting the count. Randy Orton, he's got to get to the soles of his boots. He's got to get up now or never. Randy Orton, however, starting to stir, and Carlito just saying, nuh-uh, back into the half Boston. Carlito into the half Boston. Oh, and now sits down with it, trying to rip apart the knee. Trying to rip apart the knee of Randy Orton. The man doesn't got any knee cartilage. I don't think he's going to be getting on the soles of his boots. Oh, look at Randy Orton. Oh, my goodness. Orton trying to reverse. Carlito into the hip toss, but now Orton just trying to slow down that afro. Oh, we got a slugfest here and a bit of a stalemate. Shot for shot, blow for blow. And Carlito again taking Orton down. Randy Orton struggling to retain his championship at the given moment. Referee Nick Patrick back into the count. Orton back on his feet. Carlito needs... He needs an exclamation point. He needs the final nail in the coffin. He needs a backstabber. He needs the use of a weapon. He needs to use the last man standing. Stipulations to his advantage here. Carlito half Nelson again. Once again trying to tear apart the ACL, MCL, meniscus, everything in between of the Legend Killer. Carlito does not swallow. He spits. That is the truth. You can quote me on it. If Carlito wins here, you gotta imagine his merchandise is gonna be flying off the shelves of WWEshopzone.com tomorrow. Randy Orton. Another reversal. Oh, this guy, Randy Orton's equilibrium just completely thrown off here. Was able to get out of the way, but Carlito just again not allowing Randy Orton to get to the driver's seat. This has been an aggressive battle by Carlito. Orton's been on the defense the entire matchup, and he may be moments away from losing his undisputed WWE Championship. Count of 7, count of 8, count of 9. Oh, Orton's starting to stir. Carlito a second away from winning the championship, but Randy Orton says, nuh-uh. Is he about to get that babyface comeback? Orton brings him into the corner. Now or never for the Legend Killer. Carlito may be on the verge of getting counted out. Will Randy Orton be the last man standing? Carlito's face first right now. Oh, he's starting to stir. He's starting to stir. Rushing leg sweep by Orton. I'll tell you what, Carlito's starting to show fatigue. Might have tired himself out being on the offense as much as he was. Didn't give himself a lot of breathing room. Carlito, if and when he gets to his feet, and there you go. Orton, one good RKO, one good punt kick, one good use of a weapon. This one could be over. James Reeder, thanks for stopping by. We're giving our best commentary. This is Randy Orton, Carlito, last man standing, WWE Championship SummerSlam main event. Carlito to his feet. Orton elects not to come for the top rope. Reversal by Carlito, Caribbean Cool. Back to the collar and elbow here. Carlito grabs a hold of the Legend Killer, the champion, on the top rope. Oh yeah, giving him a ride, baby. And down goes Orton. We have got a barn burner. We have got a slugfest. These guys tougher than a $2 steak, as old Jim Ross would say. Orton sent right into the corner. Fatigue written all over the body language of the Legend Killer. Orton might have wasted his best opportunity. He had Carlito down against the ropes for a moment there, but once again, Carlito, Caribbean Cool, has taken control. We are 10 minutes deep into this matchup. Championship rounds. Deep waters in the middle of the ocean. Randy Orton with Carlito up. A little snake guys. Snake guys in Toronto. Trying to choke out Carlito there. Hard shot right to the back and into the Saito suplex. And Randy Orton once again. He looks like he's hearing voices right now. Carlito, face first. He's got to get to his feet if he wants to win the WWE Championship, and he does. Oh, Carlito now. Oh, look at that. Insult to injury. Now Carlito with the Saito suplex to Randy Orton. Referee Nick Patrick counting. Orton's taking a lot of damage throughout this matchup. Will that Saito be all she wrote? It doesn't. Orton back to his feet. Carlito whiffing that basement drop kick here. And again, Orton just going face first in this matchup. That'll knock you out. That'll knock you out. Orton once again looking up at the lights here in Toronto. Carlito, seconds away from becoming the WWE Champion. Will he have it here? Randy Orton's looking up. Carlito is the new WWE Champion. He didn't even need a second backstabber to do it. Carlito wrestling an aggressive matchup. Orton forced to fight on the defense. And Carlito Caribbean Cool working his way up the card from Intercontinental Champion to the main event of SummerSlam. Defeating Orton in a non-title matchup on Raw. Then defeats Orton in Last Man Standing in the SummerSlam main event to capture the WWE title. Are they going to give him the title in this cutscene, or they're not? Okay. Unfortunately, we do not get to see Carlito visually with the WWE title right now, but maybe we will eventually. Hell of a matchup. Hell of a matchup. Big pop in the chat. Trade Carlito, crazy, crazy. He's our franchise guy. Look at that. There he is right there on the loading screen, dude. Oh, look at that. Look who comes up next. Somebody who might be on the trading block. Big time win for Carlito. New champions, Undertaker and Carlito. Great SummerSlam. Dude, did you see where it said we're in the freaking Caribbean for Monday Night Raw. We're in Carlito's hometown. It is a homecoming. We're gonna have to see whatever we book for Carlito. We're watching it. Raw's got a 4-star here. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like Raw has a bit more in the tank. Told you. I told you we were coming. Shelton Benjamin and Carlito with the 4-star. Plus 100,000 fans as well. Look at that. August 19th. We are in the Caribbean, dude. Carlito's hometown. Unfortunately, every rivalry that wasn't on SummerSlam got canceled, but it is what it is. Well, I think most of them were going to SummerSlam anyway. It's fine. A championship segment on Raw. Look at these. Look at this. Check the tape. Look at these champions, dude. Phenomenal. All right. What do we got right here? Booker T is a popularity of 68. Trish 45. And then we got a couple more unsatisfied and content talent. But let's just see what we might be able to get for Booker and Trish. Shelton and JBL versus RVD and Wright. We might have to do that. Shelton has earned a title shot. That's a good point as well. I don't think we're going to be able to get much for Booker and Trish. You know, funny enough, some of the lowest popularity talent on SmackDown are superstars we have traded to SmackDown, such as Edge. Maybe they'll just give us Edge 2 for 1. I'm not expecting them to accept this, but like if they do, kind of a positive. Edge was originally a top 3 pick for us a couple streams ago. So maybe we'll trade Umaga too. We'll see if this goes through. Edge for Booker T and Trish. What women do they have? We got Lita. Well, we traded Lita. Alright, whatever. I can't be worried about it. Alright. Let's just see if they take us. Does that get a second chance? We're about to find out. No, they have a full roster. Never mind. They have a full roster. Chris Masters, I think, too popular. Too popular. We're trading some low popular, and it's gonna have to be an even trade here. Umaga's only a 69 too, so like, we can try to get like Big Show, and then I can throw like Holly in here. Even if we don't use Holly, maybe we'll just release them, but just so it's a 3 for 3. I feel like this is an uneven trade. I feel like they're gonna say no. Holly, Edge, and Big Show for Booker, Umaga, and Trish, but let's just see. Let's just see. We can bring Big Show and Edge back to Raw. I had to wait till it came up on OBS. They actually accepted it. They actually accepted it. Well, there you go. Umaga, Trish, and Booker sent to Raw. Man, crazy how fast. Just how fast the night changes. Umaga was just WWE champion recently. And now we just sent him to SmackDown, dude. So now the question is, we got Hardcore Holly. We could keep Holly, but is there anybody we would like to take out of free agency? There's nobody really, you know, playing with my peach here. So, and, you know, I ain't signed Jillian Hall just for the sake of filling Trish's spot. So, maybe we'll just keep Holly for now. You know? Maybe we'll just keep Holly. VDR, thank you for cleaning up the Twitch chat there. I'm thinking we're just gonna keep Hardcore Holly. For now. Edge returns to Raw in the Caribbean, attacks Carlito. The Heat. Carlito's a heel though. Maybe we have to turn him babyface, dude. We have we have 5 weeks until we get to Unforgiven in Baltimore. And Carlito and Orton still technically going strong. So we don't need to adjust anything yet. So maybe we do Shelton. And we'll depending on what happens with Orton and Carlito. Maybe we add Shelton to that, and maybe we put Kane and Big Show together versus Ray and RVD. Just freaking disconnected my controller. Took a sec. Mid-comp game. VDR, trust. That comp game way more important than my little stream. So you do what you gotta do, bro. Get the rank up. I need to be playing some Rivals. I need to get my rank up, dude. I'm gonna try to play later tonight. Alright, live from the Caribbean, dude. We're gonna go tag team main event. Rated RKO versus Carlito. You know what? Hold on here. I need to make sure. We're gonna watch this matchup. I need to make sure Carlito comes out last. So Carlito. Who will be Carlito's partner here? Kurt Angle? The Undertaker? Oh, no. Gold is so sweaty right now. I'm in gold 3, I think. I'm not that far ahead. Chavo, Holly? I don't know if I would put Holly in that spot, dude. I mean, we did just trade Umaga over to SmackDown, so maybe we could put Kane here. Since that was his rival. We'll do Kane and Carlito versus Edge and Orton. We'll go Shelton and Angle once more, because the feud is still technically going. Same thing with Chavo and Taker. So we're riding those feuds at least for this week, and then maybe we'll start some new ones. Alright. Let's go triple threat with the women that we still have, which is Melina. Okay, I'm botching out here. There it is, Tori. And Mickey. Okay, okay. We'll go We'll run back. I'm feeling creatively bankrupt. We'll run back the 6-man tag from Sunday Night Heat. And then who we got left? Anybody? Boogeyman? We can do Boogeyman and Holly. That ain't gonna do any numbers, but we'll do it anyway. Next pay-per-view is Unforgiven. Alright. Let's go one by one here. Holly in his first match on Raw versus the Boogeyman. And Hardcore Holly picks up the victory, dude. Hardcore Holly picks up the victory. Next up, we have the 6-man tag team rematch from Sunday Night Heat. The victors goes the spoils. JBL, Mercury and Nitro picking up the victory. Next up, Women's Championship Triple Threat. Melina, Tori, Mickey. Come on down, the winner. And a Women's Champion is gonna be Mickie James. Is she the new champ? Yeah, because I think it went from Tori to Melina, now to Mickey. Mickie James. New Women's Champion, dude. Chavo Guerrero, The Undertaker. Taker beat Chavo in the ladder matchup at SummerSlam to win the Intercontinental title. Is the title going to stay, with the dead man, or is Chavito getting back to gold? The winner, Chavo Guerrero. You can't keep him down. Why did the tracking just turn on? Some bitch, dude. Turn that shit off. Chavo Guerrero. You can't keep this guy down, dude. You can't keep this guy down. Wins back the Intercontinental Championship. Shelton Benjamin, Kurt Angle. Shelton beat Angle in the Iron Man matchup at SummerSlam. If he beats Angle here, dude, I think Benjamin has no doubt about it. Crazy IC title. Yo, facts, dude. We've had somebody needs to go back in all the streams and list every single Intercontinental title change. This could be a huge win for Shelton. Definitely a contention-earning win. And there it is. Benjamin once again defeats Angle. Shelton is clearly ready to move up to the main event scene here on Monday Night Raw. And speaking of the main event, we are going to watch the main event. Edge and Orton versus Kane and the WWE Champion Carlito in his hometown of the Caribbean. Look at that. The rated R superstar himself. Look at that. Look at that. Lita, how you doing? The music Noah uses is better than WWE music. I mean, pay-per-view theme song wise, I would agree. Oh, what a beautiful entrance stage. Beautiful stage. And there he is. The old rated R superstar Edge was over on SmackDown. Got a taste of what Teddy Long was offering. And he said, screw this. Going back to Monday Night Raw. Going back to Monday Night Raw. There you have it. And his tag team partner from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the legend killer, Randy Orton. In my head, I sound like Tony Chimmel, but, you know, maybe not to everybody. But he looks naked, dude. He looks naked with losing the WWE Championship. Losing the title last night at SummerSlam to Carlito. Had to travel from Toronto all the way down to the Caribbean. Gotta be feeling jet lagged, fatigued. But the legend killer is here nonetheless. Got his boots on, ready to fight. Wants to RKO Carlito through the canvas. You know, this is technically a babyface and heel teaming with each other on each side of the matchup, because Orton's technically a babyface, Carlito's technically a heel, but things are different here in the Caribbean. And their opponents. Oh, fuck. Through hellfire and brimstone. Weighing at 280 pounds. The big red machine. Kane. Who under the world's gone, I know for sure. I've been recording this whole time. I forgot to stop it. There you go. Every inch to which I fed to this way. One more table turned around and back again. Boom! Scared the heebie-jeebies off Lillian Garcia in the ring. And his tag team partner making it home. Or coming home, I should say. To the Caribbean. You know him, you love him. It's Chat's favorite son. Why? Oh, I forgot, dude. I forgot in this game, unless the title's on the line, they don't come out with the title. Freaking stupid 2006 rules. Carlito. Carlito's back. He's the WWE champion. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But he doesn't come out with the title in this game unless the title's on the line. But he's here. He's home. From the Caribbean. Weighing at 200. Looks about maybe 230 right here. 235 pounds. The WWE champion. Carlito. Chat's favorite son. Oh, mic check with Mr. Anderson. He's back. He's back. Put some respect on his name. And I need some spam one in the chat. Show your respect to old Mr. Kennedy. He's back. Man, it would have been huge if his loading screen popped up right now. But instead, we got this 2000s picture of Taz. So you didn't draft me to your brand. I did draft Mr. Kennedy to my brand. But the thing is, you know, we're simulating all these matches, and he kept losing. Not you, him. It's almost different because it's a video game. He kept losing. He was disgruntled, and he wanted to be traded. So he is now the property of Teddy Long and Friday Night SmackDown. And listen, you know, decisions had to be made. You know, I didn't want to trade Booker T moments ago, but he made me. And now we have this tag team matchup, dude. Edge is back on Raw because of it.
I can't believe he countered that.
Kane, we've had Kane since the beginning, right? I think we had everybody else since the beginning. It was just Edge. Our intimidating life. Oh no. He should have been champion. Listen, man, I'll be the first to say, anytime that I go back and look at my favorite era in WWE, the Ruthless Aggression era, the era I grew up on, there's a handful of names that I wish would have been world champions. And I don't mean any disrespect to the great Khali when I say this, because I like Khali. But Umaga should have been in his spot in 2007. Bunch of people, you know, the summer of 2007, you know, a lot of people going down with injuries, some tragedies. Orton is dragging Edge as tag team. I don't know what's going on here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Orton, what are you doing? I guess rated RKO is already breaking down. Umaga should have been in Khali's spot in 2007. And the briefcase should have never been taken off of Mr. Kennedy. And he should have beaten John Cena. Whether it was 07, 08, you know, it doesn't matter. He's got that contract for a year. We all know how it works. It's just me. It's just me. Jim Johnson's to be in the Hall of Fame. I agree. I don't know what that guy's doing nowadays, but if I had my choice, I'm throwing some dollars and getting him back in the old office there. Old Jim Johnson. Yeah, listen, Carlito beat Ray back to factory settings. You could have been exclusively on Velocity back in the day, but as long as you were on the roster, as long as you were on Raw or SmackDown, Jim Johnson was going to cook something up for you, and it was going to be good, dude. Like even in the later years, we're talking like David Otunga and like Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater, like all those guys, Alex Riley, like these are names that maybe when you look back in the grand scheme of things didn't have much of an impact for years to come, but they had incredible theme songs. like David Otunga's theme song, great. The Course theme song, great. Yo, Ezekiel Jackson's theme song, bro, fire. Like, and nowadays, some of your top guys. Listen, Def Rebel's got some solid stuff. I'm not fully in the camp of, like, I am in the camp of, like, you gotta let the guy go, but I'm not in the camp of, like, he's terrible at his job, because he does have some good stuff. But he's not Jim Johnson. It's night and day, clearly. I mean, look, dude, I mean, even freaking all these guys, you know? Oh, well, I get, you know, Edge is Alter Bridge, and, you know, obviously bands used to come in and do some theme songs, but still, like, Carlito, solid song. Chavo, solid song. It's just me. Ezekiel Jackson, bro. Bro, did Kane just hit a double choke slam on Rated RKO? He did. And Carlito's got a finisher brewing up, but I don't think the big red machine even cares. Dude, is that Mike Chioda we got down there reffing? Oh, there you go. Tag made to the WWE champion. Let me look at OBS because I'm behind. But my friend wrote the stories for SmackDown vs. Raw. He'll be coming into the podcast. Perhaps I'll get some comments and questions from you. Dude, it's incredible. It's incredible. Dude, you know, that's another thing about these old games. The stories. The storylines. Road to WrestleMania, season mode. Used to be incredible. Freaking showcase mode is just technologically, if that's the word, they've improved the mode over the years. But I'm just not a showcase mode guy in the current day WWE games. But Road to WrestleMania season mode back in the day, dude, there was always like a handful of storylines, and you can season mode you could like play as almost anybody in a couple of years. Once you get into like I think 09 maybe. Or maybe it's 2010, Road to WrestleMania starts. It only gives you like 5-6 options, but they're all different storylines. It's freaking sick. It was a hell of a time. It was a hell of a time. Oh shit, backstabber. That is what defeated Randy Orton in the Last Man Standing. Orton no-sells it. Orton no-sells the back. I thought he was about to kick Mike Chioda there. Orton, you're a babyface. What are you doing? Put him over. Kane's technically also babyface. Oh, he's going up! What is he doing? This is a massive choke slam. Oh, into the buckle! Into the buckle! I thought he was about to get a normal choke slam as well. And I was like, yo, if Orton no-sells this, bro. Yeah, that's insane. This guy clearly was not a fan of putting Carlito over last night at SummerSlam. Much needed tag. Much needed tag to the old Rated R. Kane is fatigued. Get this guy an inhaler. Oh, he bounces back. Big time DDT. Big time DDT. Edge a little strong style forearm right to the pecs. I forgot. Look at OBS. Look at OBS. Look at OBS. My camera and microphone are like a second behind of the gameplay, so I need to look at OBS or else I'm spoiling things here. Little collar and elbow. Look at the ground and pound. Look at the ground and pound. Mike Chioda's giving this guy the works. Seems like it's been a very Kane and Carlito dominated matchup. Edge and Orton showing some glimmers, but this is like a SummerSlam rerun. Carlito just beating the brakes off of Orton. Now look at Kane, he says, I don't even care that I'm not the legal guy. I'm gonna get a little cheap shot in. Whoever screws up next gets traded for Mr. Kennedy! Carlito's giving this guy the old Tyler bait. Around and around he goes. Edge is on spaghetti legs. The WWE champion. No, Edge, Irish whip, double Irish whip here. How long is this tag team matchup going to go? That is the question that is at hand. That is the question that is at hand. Randy Orton. Looks like he was working the arm there. Carlito said, you no sold for me, I'm no selling for you. Kane tries to come in a house of fire. Orton cuts him off with the old upper. The old uppercut. And a big boot by the Big Red Machine. Carlito, get back on the apron. We're working with a Wild Coyote cam here. Kane. He's just going to the corner. Choke slam into the corner. Hell of a maneuver, but, you know, I want to see the normal choke slam. Edge reaching out for that tag. Little far there. I don't think Randy Orton is quite in his Reed Richards era yet. I don't think he's going to be able to stretch that far to the other side of the ring. Look at Kane. Who is this guy, dude? This guy moving like a cruiserweight in there. This guy's moving like his name's freaking low key. Randy Orton busted wide open, by the way. Orton has been cracked, and Kane choke slam, sending Randy Orton straight to hell. Kane into the cover. Oh, but here comes Edge to break things up. Here comes Edge to break. How many times is that going to happen? Is this going to be a never-ending tag team matchup? Will we actually see a finish to this? Carlito and Kane, our legal competitor, or Kane and Orton, excuse me, our legal competitors right now. Double choke slams, or choke slams, clotheslines. Referee Mike Chioda has lost all kind of control here. Kane could probably go for a pin. But I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if he's thinking that.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars.
Oh, Orton
And the best
getting color.
Don't forget that. I was going to say that until you interrupted me.
Orton misses wildly. Kane, oh, signature Kane uppercut, dude. A thing of beauty.
Quick tags are the best way to win a tag team match, JR.
Tag to Carlito. The rivalry, the great rivalry between Carlito and the Legend Killer continues. The cool fire burners. Drop kick. Orton just trying to no sell, and another backstabber. Orton's got to be done, but Edge is probably gonna break things up again, dude. That son of a bitch. Kane, you gotta beat him to the punch, or this match is never gonna end. We're already 10 minutes in with no end in sight. They're going overtime. Somebody, one of the producers, about to start getting yelled at by Bruce Pritchard, like on Unreal. Poor Chris Parks. Kane. Oh wait, Kane. Why did you do that? You just broke up. You just broke up the pin of your own partner.
Looks like they've slowed the match down a little. And I think that's some good strategy right there. It certainly is.
This thing is broken down to absolute chaos, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR? I think I'll be
Orton and Carlito, your legal men. Orton bleeding profusely.
in a hurry anyway.
He's honestly been getting his ass kicked the last 24 hours. First at SummerSlam, now on Raw. Oh shit, Randy Orton.
Any intention of taking
Look at the blood.
quarter in the turnbuckle.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Kane just broke up the pin.
There's no finesse here, JR. He's just trying to beat his opponent
a bunch of
into
crap.
unconsciousness.
It's a bunch of crap.
If one of these superstars
Oh, Carlito, a little basement drop kick there, taking Orton right off his knee. Oh, Orton, much needed tag. Orton beat to shreds here, but he's gonna get a little bit of action. Oh, he's doing what Carlito did to him in the Last Man Standing at SummerSlam. Look at that. He's making sure there's not gonna be any little Caribbean cools running around.
I don't think we're going to be seeing any youngins in this.
Oh, what's up, Sean? What's up, everybody? Way late, damn 12-hour workday. Hats off to you, brother. Glad to see you. Hope work went well. Take back what you said about this team. Not cool. Dude, I don't know. Kane's out for a personal agenda here. Carlito maybe on the verge of being tapped. Maybe not.
The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. Well, you can't
Look at
ever
OBS.
accuse the WWE fans
Look at OBS.
about saying what's on their mind. You sure can't.
Little half Boston.
I think we'd have it. What a submission hold.
Little half Boston right on.
You can't take this kind of pain for long.
I never got that iced coffee that we were talking. I forgot. Whatever. Is there actually going to be a finish here? Is a team actually going to win this? I forgot that I have the game volume like up and JR and King are probably talking new. Can you guys even hear me like that well? Can't wait to watch that SummerSlam prediction video. Sean, appreciate you, dude. Definitely leave a comment with your SummerSlam predictions. I haven't done an IRL WWE discussion video in a while, so I'm trying to make sure that video doesn't flop. So any algorithm boosters, much appreciated. So definitely appreciate you going to check out to watch it whenever you do. Definitely drop a comment with your predictions. That would be greatly appreciated as well. This could lead to Carlito and Kane. Kane, a former WWE champion, dude. Carlito kind of came in, stole his push, you know? You got Kane, you got Shelton, you got Orton. Depending on what happens here, you could have Edge. All these guys want shots at the old spinner. Oh, poke to the eye, dude. Poke to the eye.
I don't think he cares much what the fans think. That much is obvious, King. What a lowdown.
Is this gonna go 15 minutes? I'm hyping. Yeah, I fucking want to sleep. Take it home.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we've
Oh, Edge into the cover, and here we go, dude.
looks like he's trying for a pin here.
This isn't like what they've done in the newer games, where you can only kind of break it up once and then they'll just stay there, which I very much. That addition is such a good addition to the games in the last, like, was it last year they added that step? I don't even remember. But if this goes, we'll give it a couple more minutes, but, you know. Carlito could be on the verge. Honestly, could just tap out, bro. I'm about to run down there and freaking Montreal screwjob this thing. Triple Crown Champion Carlito. Oh my goodness, dude. Give him the World Tag Team title. Might have to buy another shirt. My wife is trying to steal the one I just got. Oh my goodness. Well, I think appreciate it whatever you end up doing. Appreciate you buying the one. Goes a long way. Goes a long way. Do I have that queued up here? No. I have my merch graphic ready. Edge is about to be busted wide open if Carlito. Oh, he is. Carlito making rated RKO draw first blood here. Carlito came to the Caribbean for blood. If this doesn't get like at least 3.5 stars, dude, guarantee it won't. It's gonna be like, oh, it's a 2.5 star main event. On the old Meltzer scale. We're past 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, dude. How long do we give it? How long do we give it before we just call it? Because I don't know if they're going to put each other away, dude. Look, see? Wait, he's about to tap. He's about to tap. No, he was so close. He was so close.
I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Oh, Kane cuts him into the ribs. How long do we give it before we pull the plug on this freaking tag team Iron Man match? Look at these guys. They're sweating profusely. Just tap out! 20? We'll give it to 20 minutes? Oh, fuck. Oh, my goodness. We're never watching a tag team match again. We'll watch singles matches all day long. We're never watching a multi-man match that isn't like a Rumble or a Chamber, like where it's a you know, single elimination type thing. 18. We'll see what happens when we get to 18 minutes. Oh my God, is Kane? Oh, I thought he was going for the Tombstone freaking Pizza Pierre on Edge. I don't even know if you guys can hear me that well.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of... And there's the cover.
Another failed pin. Mike Chioda, you should have just stayed down there and counted the pin, bro.
I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get
Kane out of the ring.
And that's coming through loud.
Edge now. Hit the execution or something.
They're not taking it easy on each other either. It's been
They better give this match at least 4 stars, bro.
This isn't ballet.
Edge and Orton bleeding. We got the WWE champion here in his hometown. Kane, former champion. Match is going nearly 20 minutes, dude. This is a classic, dude. This is one to remember on the Raw after SummerSlam. Come on now.
I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an there's the
Tag made to Randy Orton. Let's see.
okay.
1747.
Outcome of this match? No. Every time I make a guess as to who's going
Reversal by Carlito.
from you, maybe that wouldn't happen. You got one right.
Into the ropes. Orton. Hard shot.
Oh boy.
Tag to Edge. Oh my god. Ah!
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other. They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure. We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR. All right, I will. I think this one's got all the...
Freaking no sell city up in here, dude. I guess we're just gonna go to 20 at this point. We're already at 1840. If this hits 20 minutes, ends in a time limit draw, that's what we'll say. But we will simulate it to see what happens. You feel like Carlito and Kane would have won this already, dude. I think they've hit more finishers. I haven't seen a spear or an RKO unless I wasn't paying attention. Plus, Edge and Orton are bleeding, so you would think that they're the victors right now. Take control. Can I take control? No. You know what? Whatever. We're already a minute away. We're good. They got 50 seconds to bring it home. 50 seconds to bring it home, or freaking USA Network's just moving on, dude. What? Freaking Law and Order's coming on. We're cutting into Law and Order's time. USA Network said 10 o'clock sharp off the air. Really 9:59. They got 30 seconds. Somebody go for a pin. Kane's got a finisher. Carlito, make the tag. You got 20 seconds, bro. Edge is just messing with his fro, dude. I don't even know what he's doing. Oh, he's going to bring him to the ropes. He's going to freaking work a hold. Oh, brutal. Brutal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brutal, dude. Brutal. We're never doing that again. We are never watching a tag team match again, dude. Oh, look at the masterpiece. Looking freaking masterful. Let's simulate it to see who's gonna win. Fucking Ed. Edge and Orton won, dude. Not that I got a problem with it. Doesn't matter. I just really thought Kane and Carlito. Well, it was a waste of time, but at least we had fun, right? We had fun. 5 more minutes, bro. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. Blockbuster trade. You know what, dude? This is the last thing we're doing on today's stream. We're gonna back out real quick. Mr. Kennedy is a 66 popularity over on SmackDown. We could send Big Show right back. We didn't even use him this week. Let's just try it, dude. Let's just see if we can get Mr. Kennedy back on our brand. We're gonna do it. Full send. I don't know if they're gonna take this because this is a even thing here, 66 for 66. So if anything, we might just have to give him like 1 up, but we'll just see. Trade accepted. And Chavo's contract's expiring. Trade. Somebody get Mr. Kennedy back on the phone, baby. You're coming to Monday Night Raw live in Tacoma, Washington next week, brother. Woo! I didn't think they were going to take that. Usually when it's like so neck and neck in popularity like that, they usually want a little edge. But we got him. Mr. Kennedy, dude, if you're still watching, or the next time you tune in, just know you're back on Monday Night Raw, where the big boys play. The Ace Show, the flagship. It's where you should be, brother. Just remember me if I ever meet you, bro. Chavo, let's go. Got some contracts, eh? Ooh, got a couple contracts. Chavo, Chavito. Let's give him 5 for now. Anything anybody wants to discuss before we end stream in a couple of minutes, dude? Any comments, questions, concerns, ideas? Anything you want to chit-chat about? Become a channel member, buy a shirt, freaking hit the like. Send me a Dunkin' Donuts large hot hazelnut coffee with cream and sugar right here and right now. Aren't you losing? It's not the point. It's not the point. Listen, SmackDown was beating Raw in the ratings in 2002, but Raw was still, in the company's mind, the flagship. So, anyway, here's our champions. Carlito, Ray and Rob, Chavito, and Mickey James. Rivalries have completed, so we'll start fresh ones at the top of the next stream. We got 4 weeks to go until Unforgiven. Bobby Lashley wants a title matchup. Kane wants a title matchup. All right, nothing crazy there. Nothing crazy there. Let's check the reports. I mean, 3.5 stars. I at least got 3.5 stars. You know, it's counting the simulation version of the matchup, of course, but, you know. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, God. I gotta do some editing, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen first. We're gonna end stream in a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna go lay on this couch for about 30 minutes, and then we'll reset for the rest of the night. This might be the greatest GM mode stream of all time because Carlito's champion. Everybody loves Carlito, dude. You guys just hatch your well, I don't know what the saying is. You just pick a guy and you guys run with it, dude. Carlito, Chavo. Jack was trying to get us on the Paul Burchill train, but we didn't do that. Fuck you mean you want a title match? That's great. You're right. You're right. What are the odds that Seth Rollins cashes in on either title match, and which title match is it more likely? I mean, I'm not saying it can't be for the WWE Championship, but with the stars that have aligned with CM Punk of all people challenging Gunther for the world title, and factoring in the possibility that I could very much see the world title match at WrestleMania 42 next year being Seth versus Sami Zayn, I'm going to say Rollins most likely is to cash in on the World's Championship on Saturday night. Listen, you know, it would be a shocker, you know, if Gunther just maybe straight up beats CM Punk or vice versa. But if there's going to be no Rollins cash in, then I think Gunther just beats CM Punk on Saturday and retains the world title. I mean, listen, if Punk wins, you ain't going to hear a complaint out of me, obviously. But if there was no Seth Rollins cash in involved, Gunther to defeat CM Punk. And then maybe there is a world where Rollins cashes in during the street fight, after the street fight, whether he pins Cena, whether he pins Cody, and goes after the WWE title. There's a story to tell there with Seth and Cody, and I think that is a story you could run that doesn't factor in a potential Cody heel turn, which I'm fine with, because if Cody turns heel eventually, like, alright, I'm game, I'm sure he'll make it great, but like, it's not really something that I need in my life. I'm perfectly fine with babyface Cody. It hasn't gotten boring. It hasn't gotten stale. Like all those words that people like to throw out on social media, I've been fine with it all. Like I disagree with what everybody has been saying. And you know, I love me some babyface Cody. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe we head towards a Rollins versus Cody at Mania next year. You know. I don't know. Where does, you know, you got to keep Roman in mind. I think Roman and Seth gotta meet one-on-one eventually. I don't know. I guess the easy bet is just Rollins cashing in on the World Championship. I don't know. Things are a little bit unpredictable, dude, which is fun. Reposted the prediction video, dude. Let's freaking go, Carter. Let's freaking go. I like the aggressive Cody we saw. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, get Cody a little bit of aggression. And it's not even like that contract signing was the first time, dude. We saw him get angry and aggressive during the feud with Kevin Owens. And, like, Cody, when push comes to shove, like, they've presented Cody, in my opinion, greatly. And I thought he had a great reign as WWE champion. It's not something where I was waiting for him to win the title. Or lose the title, I should say. You know, throughout his reign, like, I thought he had a great reign. I thought he was a great face. Like, Cody heel turn, it's just, I don't really need it, dude. Like, and the only reason I'm saying maybe we'll get it eventually is if they run, say, Cody versus Punk at Mania next year, and they want a solidified heel going into that, then I think Cody, honestly, is the better option, because I just don't see audiences booing Punk opposed to Cody. Like, Punk's up there, not necessarily with Cena in terms of like, oh, he's the greatest of all time or anything like that, but he's up there in that, like, it's like a Star Wars legacy character, dude. Like, you're just, these people, it's like Edge a couple years ago when they tried turning him heel before, like when the Judgment Day first formed. Like, people just don't want to boo these guys that have been around for 15, 20 years at this point and are in the latter half of their careers, only got so much left. Like, they just want to cheer him, dude. That's why it's one of the biggest downfalls to Cena's heel run has been he's like trying everything he can to make it great. And what Cena has done physically himself has been fine television, but the audience is just like, bro, we just want to cheer you. Like, and I feel like the same thing would happen with Punk. Orton's a little bit, I don't know, like, I think he falls in the category of that, like, legacy superstar, legacy character, but he's had enough heel status throughout his career, and still, I think, has more legs on him for years to come, opposed to, obviously, a Cena or a Punk, where I think maybe you could still pull off the heel turn. I think it could work with Orton, but I don't know, man. I don't need a Cody heel turn in my life. I think, as we're going to talk about, or as we did talk about in the prediction video, spoiler for anybody who hasn't watched it yet, but, like, all I need on Sunday is a banger fight between Cena and Cody. Cody going over, Cena shaking his hand, maybe giving him the old hand raise, and boom, Cody wins back the title, feud between them's over, and Cena moves on to be a babyface for the rest of his career over these next couple of months. That's all I need. That's all I need. If Punk wins at SummerSlam, it's a Hardy Edge finish with Punk cashing in. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily compare it to Jeff Hardy and Edge, but I guess you can kind of compare it to, like, any time somebody has won a title and then got cashed in on right after. Cody shouldn't be a heel for at least another year. Even though I don't like the booking lately, I do like the unpredictability. Yeah, listen, I said, you know, on social media recently that WWE, even on its worst week in 2025, still better than, like, the last 5 years of Vince booking. And is it as good as it was last year, in my opinion? No, I think WWE was just hitting a stride in 2024, like an incredible year, in my opinion, that didn't really start to feel off to me until post-Survivor Series. And, you know, I kind of gave them the pass because December is always a slow month. It's Christmas. Town's taking off. They're doing double tapings. Like, December's just become a different take-it-easy month. Like, there's no pay-per-view in December anymore. Like, it's a completely different vibe in the month of December for WWE these days. But, like, I expected things to turn around and pick up in January on the road to the Royal Rumble, and they really didn't. And then even the road to WrestleMania was kind of like, So it just really was just kind of like, man, WWE is just not hitting like it was last year. And there's still been some good stuff this year, don't get me wrong. But WWE, although I don't think it's been as good as it was in 2024, I think is still having an overall solid year. I think there's been too many events, like back to back to back. Freaking Saturday Night's Main Event, PLEs. You know, WrestleMania was a little bit late, so then you got Backlash 3 weeks later. Then 3 weeks after that, they were what was after that? There was another PLE, or there was a Saturday Night's Main Event, and then it was like, all right, now we're on the road to Night of Champions, and it was like so fast. Like, we've just been moving a million miles a minute. No stories have really gotten enough time to breathe because they're just going, and now we're already at SummerSlam. And, you know, even though build and story-wise, a lot of things haven't been hitting this year, I think the match cards for this weekend, overall, solid. There's a couple things I'm like, yeah, I really don't, like, care in the grand scheme. But, like, obviously the main events I'm looking forward to. The TLC I'm looking forward to. Honestly, Becky and Lyra I'm looking forward to. The triple threat for the Women's World title should be great. Like, there's a lot to look forward to at SummerSlam. And then, you know, we got 4 weeks. It'll be 1, 2, 3. We'll have 4 weeks to build until Clash at Paris, which is more of a normal building window, 4 weeks time. And then after that, we don't really have, I think it's first or second week or sometime in October is the Australian shows. So hopefully we're going to chill out a little bit with all these live events and PLEs and stuff, and we can just get back to telling some good stories and have a better better last few months of the WWE in 2025. The worst bouts of his title reign was stuff with Solo. I mean, yeah, but they still weren't bad. Like the SummerSlam match. Let me say this: the steel cage match that they had on SmackDown, I think, was way better than the SummerSlam match. It was actually really good cage match from what I remember. Super exciting. But the SummerSlam match wasn't that bad. Like it was. It wasn't. I probably would. It wouldn't have been the main event of SummerSlam if it wasn't for the Roman Reigns return. I think WWE even knows that, but it was just there for the greater story. But like outside of those matches, like the match with AJ, the 6-man tag at Money in the Bank that they did before SummerSlam was fun. The matches with Kevin Owens were obviously great. Like overall, like it was a solid reign. It was a solid reign with the title. A lot of fun stuff in my opinion. Save heel Cody for at least 2026. And you know another thing about the heel Cody thing is like, listen, John Cena has made the best of his heel run this year, and I think it hasn't ruined his last year. We've gotten good stuff out of it. He still is knocking off all the biggest matches he need to with Orton and Punk and Cody. And I still think, you know, we might get I think Gunther will probably be his last match. There's still a possibility for him and AJ. You know, there's absolutely no story there. And I don't see Cena challenging for the Intercontinental title. I mean, maybe, because it's the one title he's never held. But there's still, you know, a couple of months left. But overall, that they've made, even though they've made the best of the Cena heel turn, I can't help but look back at the last 7 months and go, I didn't need Cena to be a heel, bro. Like, especially because we all thought The Rock was going to be way more involved, and the motherfucker hasn't showed up since the Elimination Chamber. Like, I'm just being real, and I like The Rock, but, like, it's just the reality of the situation. Like, I didn't need Cena to be heel this year. Like, maybe it's not the popular opinion, but, like, I would have just had Cena been a babyface. I would have had Cena and Gunther at WrestleMania. I would have had Cena win the World Heavyweight Championship, and some people would have been complaining, like, oh, it's not the same. He needs to win the WWE title for his 17th, but, like, to me, that would have been the better situation. I would have probably ran Punk and Cody at this year's WrestleMania instead. And then, I don't know, like, I would have probably done some things differently. And in my personal opinion, you still could have ran the greatest hits, you know, him and Orton, him and Punk, him and Styles, you know, him and whoever. And I know, listen, him and Cody is a big match. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's like the old face of the company versus the new face of the company. So I can't argue WWE's decision to go with that at WrestleMania. And now again, which assumingly will be the end of the feud at SummerSlam. It's hard to argue that decision, but like again, looking back in retrospective over the last 7 months, I just didn't really need heel John Cena in his final year. Like that's just me. So, and because I say that to go, you know, I don't want them to go, well, let's just turn Cody heel now. Like, how about we just stay babyface for Cody until every single audience starts giving him negative reactions. Like, people were like, oh my god, Cody's getting booed, like, at WrestleMania, when it was like, no shit, dude. Anybody could have been in the ring with John Cena at his last WrestleMania, en route to winning his last world title, and they would have gotten booed. I don't care if it was Cody, Jay, Punk, Roman, Seth, Gunther, anybody's getting booed in that situation. It's not a Cody thing. People are like, oh my god, the fans are turning on Cody. It's like, they're not turning on Cody. I've been to wrestling shows where I'm booing somebody that I love because I'm just invested in the other person, and the story, whatever the case is. But because of that, like, unless Cody starts getting negative reactions every city, every show, there's no reason for a heel turn, bro. There's no reason. Put the title back on him at SummerSlam. Give him a fresh opponent in Paris. I don't want to see him and Cena for a third time. There's no need for that. Give Cena somebody else in Paris. Just a one-off, dude. They can give him Dominic Mysterio for all I care. Just a one-off fun matchup that we haven't seen. You know, him and Dom, him and Gunther, him and Braun Breaker, and him and Styles, honestly. Those are like the top 4 matches, I would say, me personally, that I would like to see before he retires. And he might only have like 5-6 more matches in the next couple of months. So, like, you know, use them wisely and give Cody somebody else, whether that's an Orton, a McIntyre. I think both of those guys should easily be Cody's next 2 opponents for the WWE title. Those are 2 great stories you can tell over the next couple of months. And I mean, one of those could be a title match for WrestleMania, dude. I'm sitting here earlier, we said Cody and Punk maybe for Mania, but if they go a different route with Punk, you got him and Orton. You got him and McIntyre. McIntyre's had a lackluster year to no fault of his own. His booking has just sucked. Let's be real. I mean, him and Priest made the most of it. They had some solid matches, but nobody was lining up to see Priest and McIntyre in 2025. Now he's doing this freaking jelly roll thing at SummerSlam. It's like, all right, dude, McIntyre just had the best year of his career last year, and then he came back as like the Bloodline Hunter after a couple months off, and it was like, all right, dude, and then he just lost to Jay, lost to freaking Jimmy Uso. Probably did he lose to Sam? I don't even remember. Like, I thought it was like, yo, are we getting McIntyre or Roman at Mania? Because like I'm game, and even if Roman beat him, I would have been like, yo, sick, like solid story for Drew, and then that just never happened. So like, McIntyre, Orton, Cody's got some fresh guys to face as a baby face for the WWE Championship. I was sad when AJ pinned Dom on Raw. I want AJ to win. Dom's reign hasn't been it. Dom's reign started off fine. Like, the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania was awesome. Solid match with Penta at Backlash. Even the quick, like, that day they threw it on match with Octagon Jr. on Money in the Bank was like, all right, obviously Octagon Jr. is not winning the fucking title, but it was cool. It was fun. But then I don't know if he had a shoe injury or if it was just a storyline injury just to delay him and AJ till SummerSlam. I'm assuming maybe one of them didn't want to go to Saudi or something because they announced the match for Night of Champions and then pulled it. Like, I don't know what happened, but Dom's reign has been lackluster throughout the summer because of that. And really, it's just like, you know, every time I think of SummerSlam, I feel like we're in, you know, August. I'm looking at SmackDown vs. Raw. I feel like we're in late August, but I always forget that SummerSlam's an early August pay-per-view now. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, if Dom retains, that's fine. I would love to see, you know, Penta maybe beat him for the belt if AJ doesn't. But at the same time, dude, you know, I don't know if AJ's got enough. Obviously, physically, he could have another world title run, but I don't know, storyline-wise, from a creative perspective, if they're going to put AJ back in a world championship situation ever again. So if not, give him the Intercontinental title, dude. I would love to see it. I wish there was still a PLE in December. It was Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was never in December. Maybe you're talking about something else. Probably the 6-man tag that we were talking about earlier. Cody and Solo would still main event. I don't think Priest and Gunther would have. Oh, yeah. Listen, again, like going back to last year's SummerSlam, Cody and Solo would have main evented anyway. But the whole reason I think they did that match, obviously, was just for the grand scheme of the Roman return and the Roman versus Solo storyline. They dropped the ball with this whole Ron Killings thing, too. I mean, I'll be honest, like, people were popping on that, like, on Twitter, and even the audiences at live shows. Like, I can't I can't deny it, but like I just was never invested. Like don't get me wrong. When he got released, I was like, oh man, that sucks. Like you don't never want to see somebody get released, and especially him. He's been in the WWE so long. But like I wasn't like heartbroken. And then like he shows up at Money in the Bank, and you got all those like reaction content creators like, oh my God, R-Truth, and I was like, all right, fucking relax, dude. Like let's just take it easy. You know, and I'm just R-Truth, Ron Killings, I don't care what you want to call him. If he's he could be serious now on TV all he wants, but that doesn't erase like 15 years of being a comedy act. So like I just was not invested at all, and you know, R-Truth coming back, and the return of Money in the Bank, and he shaved his head. Like it was like, oh cool, like promo he had on Raw the next night was cool and stuff. But I was just like, I just not invested whatsoever. So like. Yeah, you can kind of miss me on that stuff, honestly. Anything from TNA for dude. Listen, AJ will decide, but like I need AJ Styles to have his whatever he does retire, have his final match in WWE, but then go have his actual retirement match in TNA ring. Carter, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. All right, I think that's where we will wrap things up today. 7 o'clock. We've been on here 2 hours. We've been yapping a lot. Appreciate everybody who has stopped by. It's been another great stream. Go watch. Please go check out the SummerSlam prediction video and definitely drop a comment on it. Do not want that video to flop. So go check out the SummerSlam prediction video. You can't miss it. It's on the channel. We just uploaded it earlier today. Back at it with Universe Mode again tomorrow. And, yeah, so appreciate everybody who has stopped by. And then we're going to do something this weekend for SummerSlam. I don't know if we're going to do a review video. Maybe we'll do a live stream on late Sunday night or Monday. I don't know. But just stay tuned and we'll figure it out. So thank you to everybody who stopped by tonight's stream over on Twitch and on YouTube. And I'll see you guys later.